Good morning. Okay, so today we are going to work on better mobility with yoga. We're not going to overdo things. We're going to breathe and find our mobility through slow, methodical stretches. So today, my name's April, and every day, but we're going to need our strap, 2 blocks, and a blanket if you have sensitive parts. So we're going to stay focusing on opening the chest, shoulders, hips, probably add a little bit of core strength today. Okay, so let's come on to the mat. Straighten this. So as we move ourselves to the mat, walking the sit bones out, taking a deep breath. We still have about 5 minutes before we officially start. So right now we're just going to focus on the breath. Rolling the shoulders. We're 5 minutes early. If you care to join the shoulder rolling, deep breaths. Pondering rest. Just focusing the breath moving all the way up and then exhale out. So make sure you can feel your sit bones, and when you breathe in, feel as if the diaphragm is expanding out and the breath is moving up, 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 up to the height of the crown where there's a little holding moment, and then you exhale and draw the ribs down, 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 pushing all the breath out, calling Mula Bandha, hugging in. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale. Feel the shoulders moving down the back as you feel the crown of the head lift. Inhale, lengthen and feel the long neck. When you exhale, feel as if the shoulders are melting down away from the ears. Really expand the ribs, out, 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 out. Feel the shoulders melting down. Diaphragm expands, the height of the chest moves out and up. Few more. Deep breathing before practice helps ground the mind and the body, connecting the conscious mind and body breath. We have 3 more minutes to practice deep breathing. Work on resisting the urge of slouching. We want to find the lift of the sternum as the tops of the shoulders roll back. 2 minutes. Deep breathing is great to relieve anxiety and tension and help to calm the nervous system. Moving the hands to the heart center. As we place our hands on the tops of the knees, exhale, rounding out the spine. Inhale, move the heart up. Exhale, round and tuck the chin. Feel a long neck, draw the shoulders down. Inhale, lengthen, root through the tail, scoop the navel in. Exhale, draw the shoulders down the back as you tuck the chin. Lengthen, breathe out. Inhale, pull through the palms and move the shoulders down the back. Exhale, scoop the ribs in and empty out the belly. Inhale, lift the crown of the head and move the shoulders down the back. 3 more. And as you exhale, scoop and draw the navel in. Think of it as a release of the thoracic spine. And as you lift, the top of the shoulder moves down the back. And as you exhale, you feel along the back of the neck. 2 more. Inhale, lift the crown of the head, the sternum and the shoulders roll back. 1 more, scoop and tuck the navel in as you round out the core. Inhale, pull through the palms and feel a release through the neck as your sternum lifts. Exhale, tuck the pelvis and scoop the navel in, leaning back, straightening the arms. Pull through the palms and draw the shoulders back and lift the crown. 1 more. And exhale. It's a great way to relieve the tension in the fascia of the back, warming up the erector spinae. Let's start with our breath. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, down. Inhale up. Draw the shoulders down the back. Exhale, down. 4 more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, draw the shoulders down. Can you feel your latissimus dorsi, your back? Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Here we reach and hold. So let's turn to, it'll be my right, my left, but your right. Twist, twist, twist. Inhale, center. Reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Twist to my right, but your left. Twist, twist, twist. And release. Inhale, center. And exhale, down. And again, inhale, up. Twist to my left, but maybe your right. Exhale the palms down here. Good. And see the front palm. Flip it up and press down through that outside of that thigh. And as you lift up, you have a long line, this arm. Lift up through the chest and twist, twist. Scoop the navel in and draw the right hip or the left hip back. As you release, inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Let's try that on the other side. Inhale, arms up. Twist, twist to the other side. Exhale, arms down. So make sure that palm is facing up. Press down on the outside of that thigh. As you lift the sternum up, good posture. Look over the shoulder. Draw the shoulders back, down the spine. And as you release, inhale up. And exhale, palms in front of you. So walk those hands forward. And as you feel a little stretch in the back, a little rock side to side. For 3, loosening up the low back. And 2. And 1. Inhale, rolling up the spine. And change bottom leg on top. Reaching it forward, a little rock side to side. Stretching out the back. Find your center and scoop and then roll it up. Let's move to tabletop position. Tuck those toes. Palms are underneath those shoulders. Separate the fingertips wide. Make sure that the elbow is pointing towards the thighs. Let's start with warming up the neck and shoulders. Now as you sink down through the rib cage and then caress the separation of the palms. Exhale, sink. Notice my elbows are straight. Exhale, press. Inhale. This is a great stretch to help relieve neck tension. Let's do 4 more. And stretch those shoulder blades wide as you press up. And as we press into tabletop, hold. Inhale a deep breath. Make sure the root is through the tops of the feet and the navel is scooped in. You have a long neck. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Let's move into cat-cow. And as you exhale, drop the chin down. Press to the palms and round out and feel a stretch to the middle back. Inhale, heart moves forward, shoulders move back. Exhale, press to the palms and round and lift. Inhale, heart moves forward. Exhale, lengthen the crown and press to the palms as you round and scoop the tail. 4 more. Inhale, lengthen the sternum forward. 3. 2 more, and as you lengthen forward, exhale, tuck the chin and empty the breath. Last one. Let's continue opening up the thoracic spine. So let's take the left hand in between the shoulders. So it's right in between the center of the chest. Inhale the right arm up, and then exhale down. Inhale up. Now here's a little trick. Yesterday I had a stiff back, and this is what I did. Today I feel pretty good. So if you have a stiff back today, I encourage you to try this. Take your block, or even 2 blocks, put your hand on it. You're going to end up rotating the spine a little bit more, and it might help you release your back. Because today mine feels much better when I did that yesterday. So keep trying. We have about 4 to 5 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3. Reach through the fingertips. Exhale down. 2. And 1. And hold. And take the heel of the palm to the sacrum. So that's not the low back. That is the very base of the tail. So it's the hip. Inhale, and as you're pressing the heel of the palm down into the sacrum and push the tail away, your neck, you can look down, but just make sure that the shoulder is drawn away from the base of the ear. You have a very long neck. Now, if you have a strong neck, flexible neck, you can try slowly looking upwards. If that bothers the neck, feel free to look down once. Again, we have 3 breaths to go. 2 more. And 1. Inhale, right arm up. Reach and extend as far as you can. Exhale, elbows down. The other elbow down. Inhale, a deep breath. Reach the right arm through. Now we're going to open up that medial deltoid. Feel free to rest your right ear on a block if you like. This is a great stretch for creating better mobility. Should be done a few times a week. Three more breaths. You're drawing that right shoulder back. Two more. One more. Inhaling up, palms down, underneath that shoulder, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's move into tabletop once again, and a couple cat-cow as you release your neck shoulder tension. Two more. Really press and try to keep the shoulders above the wrist. Last one. Take that right hand through the center, that left arm up, inhale up, and exhale, tap. And again, if you feel tight through that low back, try the hand on the block. It really helps. Three more. Press through those first finger and thumbs that are on the mat. Stay strong through the palm. And last one, reach it up and hold. And as you release, heel of the palm onto the sacrum, roll the shoulder back, inhale a deep breath, rotate the right rib up. And again, if the neck is tight, feel free to look down. You can also move the neck around and release neck tension. And as you release, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, elbow down, other elbow down, and reach the left arm through. You're working your medial deltoid. Your left ear is now resting on the right forearm. Reach and lengthen the neck. And as we slowly release, inhale, palm to mat. A couple sinking down of the thoracic spine and press, and you're going to feel the circulation moving through the neck and shoulders lymphatic system. We have three more press, two more press, and then back into cat-cow as you hold a strong tabletop. Inhale, a deep breath, press down to the tops of the feet, lengthen and round out the spine. Inhale, move forward. Stretch the chin forward. Exhale, look towards the navels. Inhale, look forward. Stretch the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin. 2 and 1. Let's work into moving through. We're going to continue the spine core work, but heat up a bit. So take your legs together. Inhale the right heel up and extend it straight out. Let's point and flex. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Now circle the ankle. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Reverse. Something you can look for in the body is making sure that right hip isn't too heavy. Good. And meaning we're going to lift the hip up and then lower it down, but not sink. That would be a heavy hip. So you want to have that level, stack to level, and stack to level. 3. As the outer right hip lifts up and rotates to the ceiling, exhale, scoop the lower belly in. Last time. And as we hold here,
Exhale, tuck the chin and pull the right knee into the forehead. As you inhale, extend the crown of the head and reach to the ball of the foot. Exhale, press through the palms and round out the spine. Inhale, lengthen. We have 4 more. And as the shoulders move down the back and the neck lengthens by tucking the chin, you're warming up the core. You have 3 and 2 and 1 more. And as you release, extend the right leg to straight. As you reach your left arm forward, if you feel a little bit wobbly here, you can keep your spider fingers down. You can take your hand to the block, take your hand to 2 blocks, then try practicing lifting up. If you have no problem there, go ahead and lift and lengthen through the left arm. 3 more breaths. We're going to challenge you by pulling the elbow in and extending out. Pull the elbow in and extend it out. Now, here's the challenge. Pull the elbow and the knee in and extend it out. Pull the elbow and the knee in and extend it out. Now, here we exhale, round out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Reach the left arm. Sweep that left arm out. If you need a break, you're in child pose. Give it a break. 3 and 2 and 1. Left elbow down, right leg up as high as you can. Right hand is to the right edge of the mat. Look underneath the right elbow or underarm and bend the right knee. As you inhale a deep breath, push the top of the right knee back so you can feel the upper gluteus minimus engaged. That's the outer hip or your upper glute. And as you release, extend the right leg to straight. Inhale, torso up. Stretching the right hip. Hide the right knee behind that left. I'm moving both knees forward. If you'd rather do a child pose, you can do that here. Inhale a deep breath. Move your hands back. Here's an option. If going back doesn't seem possible, try this. Blocks on each side. And use your weight in your hands and slowly bend your elbows and slowly move your hips back to your heels. Take your time. As you make your way down, you might find yourself wanting to put elbows down. Find something that you can do. Maybe stack the elbows and use the elbow point to help lead the hip back. 3 more breaths. 2 more breaths. If you can, your arms are extended. 1 more breath. Press those palms. You need leverage, so reach them out. And slowly come up and uncross the legs. We're back into tabletop, a strong tabletop. Separate those fingertips wide. Move the elbows pointing towards those thighs and the knees are underneath those hips. Press down through the tops of the feet. Lengthen the neck. 3 breaths in and out. When you move out your breath, hug your core. Activate your center. Inhale. Exhale. Push all the breath out until you feel your ribs and abs tighten up. Inhale. And exhale. Hug those knees together. Lift the left heel up and extend the left leg. Inhale, deep breath. Point and flex your left foot. Do your best to keep your shoulders over your palms. Your hips are stacked. They're not sinking. 3, 2, and 1. Circle those toes. Circle the ankles. 4 and 3. That's 2 and 1. Reverse in 4 and 3, 2 and 1. High hip and even. High hip and even. We're warming up that abductor and down. 3. Opening up. It also is working on balance and stability of the hips and pelvis. 2 more. And 1 more. And hold. Extend the right arm forward. Optional, use a block. Optional, 2 blocks. And reach it. Inhale, pull the elbow in and extend. Exhale, pull in, inhale, reach. And 1. Now try the knee. Pull the knee and elbow in and extend. Knee and elbow in, no flexion of the spine. We have a very stable trunk. 2 and 1. And here we round out the trunk. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, lifted heart. Exhale, elbow draws into the center. Core strength. Inhale, very good for balance. 3 more. And 2 more. Great for shoulder strength. Last one. And as you reach it out, we have a couple sweeping arms. Sweep arm out and in. Sweep arm out and in. Inhale and down. So palm is down. We're going to hide the left knee behind the right knee. Walk your knees in. Inhale a deep breath and slowly move down. Try the block support again if needed. Inhale, deep breath. Reach it out through the fingertips. Take your time. You have 3 deep breaths. And slowly inhaling up and release back to tabletop. Press down through the tops of the feet, press through the palms. Sink the ribs, so sink and press. 4 and 3. That's 2 and 1. Toe stretch. As we tuck the toes, move those hips back to the heels. Hold your stretch for 3 breaths. Go ahead and reach and lengthen those arms forward. 2 more. And 1. Elbows down, hips up. Right arm extends. Let's make sure our knees are underneath the hips. And as the right arm extends, it could be on a block or the mat. As the forehead is down, we have 3 deep breaths. You're rotating your right elbow down and into the body as you move the bottom right edge of the shoulder blade down and back. There's your right latissimus dorsi. There's your core. As the sternum is moving down and the tailbone is lifting up, we feel a long belly. Lengthening the abdominal wall. 2 more breaths. And 1. Inhale up, change. So let's repeat that on the other side. And as you're inhale, lengthening through the fingertips, draw the forehead down. We want to rotate that left elbow down so the scapula creates space. And the bottom edge of the scapula is moving down the back, activating the latissimus dorsi. As the sternum is moving down and the tailbone is lifting up, we're opening up our chest, our pectorals, and our abdominals. And release. Inhale, take a moment. And we're going to try both arms. As both arms extend, feel free to rest the head to the mat. But over time, the chest will open, shoulders will open, and you might be able to move palms, chin, and sternum, and knees to the mat. Over time, the forearms can lift. 3 deep breaths. 2 and 1. Elbow down. Let's move into Sphinx Pose. So this is great for the abdominals and the back as it works with balance and lengthening out the core. So let's lift up the sternum. Inhale a deep breath. Move those shoulders back. Pull the navel in as if you're dragging the weight of the legs for 3, 2. Stay here if you like. Lift the heart up. Make sure you don't feel like you're pressing back into the lower lumbars. And exhale down. Pull that right heel back and press the right hip bone down. And as we lengthen the right hip out of the right hip socket, that iliac bone, inhale a deep breath, possibly lengthening and lifting the right knee thigh energy upwards. We have 2 more breaths. And release. Inhale, deep breath. Grab the other leg. Lengthen down through that left thigh. And press the left hip bone down. Deep breath in. Exhale. And lift that left thigh weight up and back. And as we release, both arms extend and back. Inhale, deep breath, high chest. Bend the knees. See if you can reach towards them. If you can grab them, give it a hold. Inhale, deep breath, kick and lift. We have 3 breaths. And as we release, let's work our Chaturangas. Palms are underneath the shoulders, elbows are in. Roll the shoulder heads back for 4. Deep breaths, 3. Feel the pressure into the heel of the palm. 2. And roll it back, baby cobra. Open up the pectorals. Widen across the chest. Tuck the toes and lift the hips and move your hips back to your heels. Inhale a deep breath. As you move forward through the hips, move your right knee forward. And we're going to work with the hamstring. So feel free to draw your blocks over. And as you're inhaling, palms to those blocks, and then move the heel back. Or actually the heel presses, but move the hips back. As your hips move back, feel that you're lengthening that hamstring, then move your weight into your hands. 4. And 3. Make sure to keep the right knee over the second toe and the hips level. 2. And 1. Lift that left knee up, holding your low lunge for 3 deep breaths. 2 more. And 1. Right hand up, inhale. Draw that right rib energy up, and as you extend, good. You can always move it back. 1 more breath, and slowly lower that left knee. Reach that right hand back. Inhale, deep breath, and rotate that heart up. And move the heel back. If it bothers the knee, then keep it down. 3 deep breaths. 2. And 1. Big sweeping right hand. So hands can be on the block, and then you can bend the elbows a little bit. And eventually, over time, elbows might make it to the block. We have 3 breaths. And as we press hands to mat or hands to the block, tuck your tail and inhale. So now we're going to take these blocks and make a little stool. And see if the hips will make its way to the blocks. Inhale, arms are up. Good. Exhale down. Now make sure that you have yourself nice and level. Hips are level on the blocks. We can take our strap. Strap the ball of the foot as we inhale, lift, and move the shoulders down the back. 3 more breaths. 2. And 1. Pull through the elbows as the heart moves forward. There's a nice hamstring stretch. So as we're looking for that straight back, we hold. As we feel a little release, we might go a little farther. If you're more flexible, feel free to remove a block. Try it again. If you don't like the knee like this, you can always have it out. Inhale, lift up through the chest and pull those shoulders back. Pull the elbows back, and as the heart moves forward, feel the hamstring lengthening and the low back straight.
Inhale, deep breath, and as you exhale and you feel a little bit of release, go with it. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach. And again, if you're a little bit more flexible, you can remove the block completely and have a seat. This will be a little bit more advanced. Of course, you can have the leg forward or the leg straight. And try it again. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Pull those elbows back. Feel the length of the hamstring. Feel the straight edge back with a lifted chest. And then keep going with it. Use your breath. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale. 3 more. And as we lift and release. So both legs extended out. Dandasana sit. And then we'll do the other leg. So nice and tall. You can already feel more circulation through the right leg. Deep breath. Now we're going to work a little bit of core strength and lift and down. Lift and down. So let's focus on the right leg because that's the leg that's going to feel better lifting. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Pull your heels in. Reach those arms forward. So we're back at tabletop. And again, if you need some knee cushion, go ahead and give yourself that. Hands down. Let's start with a strong tabletop as it's a grounding pose. We press down to the tops of the feet. The elbows are facing. Those tops of the thighs sink and press. 1 straight arms, long neck. 2 more. 1 more. Cat-cow, exhale, round. Okay, so let's move our left leg forward. So again, we can use our blocks, hands on the blocks if you like. Inhaling a deep breath, connecting that heel and knee line, knee and second toe. We have our palms right underneath the shoulders. Moving the shoulders back, we have a long neck. Inhaling a deep breath, push your right leg to straight and sweep that left arm up. We have 3 more breaths. Make sure that left sit bone that wants to scoot outside the hip, we're going to pull it back in. We have 3 more breaths. Lengthening that hip. 2 more. 1 more. Lower the right knee down and reach back to the back heel. As that's going to open up the chest, you want the chest to follow. So there's the stretch in the right hip flexor. Only if it feels good to the knee, lift your right heel up. You can try it a couple times and maybe hold or just reach towards it. We have 3 deep breaths. That right hip flexor is lengthening. Lift the chest up, 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 up. Look over the shoulder. Twist, twist, twist. 1 more breath. And slowly release. Inhale, release the leg. Big sweep, big deep breath. Follow that line and move down. Now hands to blocks. We want to deepen here. So let's bend the elbows if you can. Inhale, eventually, possibly you get those elbows down to the blocks. And then more advanced all the way to the floor. We have 3 more breaths here. Don't sink into the right hip. You have to stay strong through your left heel. So push and lift the hip up a little bit. And the last one. And as we come up, hands press from blocks or the mat. Inhale, hips back.
Make sure your knee has the cushion that you need. Inhale, lift up the chest as we lengthen the hamstring, flatten the back. So let's take our blocks onto the inside of the right heel. Oh, do it long waist because that's a better, or wide. So your sit bones have space. Now we drag our heel back and have a seat. Again, if this bothers the knee, you could put the right knee in a different position. You can move it forward, right? Have it here, you can have it bent. You can tuck it in. And grab the strap. Strap the ball of the foot. Sit up nice and tall. Use this as leverage. So as the strap grabs the foot, the toes lift to the nose. As you inhale, lift the crown of the head. The shoulders move down the back. Pull through your elbows and allow the low back to stretch. So when we find that straight back and the lengthened hamstrings, we're there. Now we just let the stretch do its work. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach. Take your time. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach. Wherever you go, it doesn't really matter. We're just focusing on the breath. If there's a little release, you go with it. If there's no release, you stay focused into your breath. Eventually you will. Deep inhale. So we're going to do this about 3 times. We inhale. You don't have to continue deepening each time, right? If it doesn't feel like your body can do it. Here, I'm going to show you how you advance. You can remove one block. Start again. Get the toe line up. Pull the elbows back. Lift the sternum. Inhale a deep breath and exhale as you feel the hamstring lengthening and the low back stirring. Hold and breathe. As you feel a little release, go with it. Each time you do it, it should get a little bit better. The first time is always a little more challenging. Inhale up. And it's optional. You're going to do it again before you remove the block. Nice and tall. Pull through the elbow. Remember, you can have both legs forward. Pull through your elbows. Try to keep the toes up. Inhaling up and release. So Dandasana, extend both legs. Whew, it feels so good. Okay, so I'm going to take the strap on the ball of the foot. Separate the feet hip width apart, not wide, not the external width of the hip, just where the second toe, kneecap, and iliac bone are aligned. I'm going to press the outer edge of my pinky toe into the strap, activating the upper glutes or the IT band as well. And now we pull through the elbow. We're using our strap to help us with better posture. Now, if the hamstrings are very tight and you're tucked under like this, you want to bend the knees a little bit, okay? Inhale, deep breath, pull it back. Now forward fold we go, using our strap and holding our alignment. Inhaling, exhaling, pulling it in. Inhale, exhale. Take your time, inhale.
Exhale, gently pull yourself forward. Inhale, deep breath. Lengthen the crown forward. 3 more breaths. 2. 1 more. And lift the crown up with a straight back. Pull through your elbows. Good. Extend the arms up. Extended arm Tandasana. As you reach up through the fingertips, roll the elbows forward and move the shoulder blades back. Scoop the navel in, press down through either the heels. If you can have a straight leg, it's the back of the knees. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Work that posture. Lift, lift, lift. And release. So scoot forward. So press and scoot. So take your blocks. Let's work some abdominals. We're just going to use it. So you're holding the long way. Inhaling, deep breath. Push those arms out to straight tuck. Now try really gliding your block on your thigh as you push down. Push down. Glide it. Glide all the way down. Inhale, arms over the head. Get long. Arms come up first. Head comes up. Shoulders come up. Push. Push. Now if you're getting stuck, grab onto the back of those legs. Let's start again. Reach those arms straight. Press down. Tuck the pelvis and scoop the navel in. Act as if your feet are Velcro to the mat. Draw the navel in 1 vertebra at a time. And again, nice and long. Arms lift, head lift, shoulders lift. Reach it up to sit. Inhale, deep breath. And press down through the block as the block grazes the tops of the thighs. Slowly roll down 1 vertebra at a time. And as you inhale, arms over the head, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And exhale, arms, head, shoulders, reach and pull yourself up. Good, now boat, prep. So 1 leg is up. Inhale, deep breath, slowly moving down. Press those palms into the block and slowly move down. Inhale, arms lift, head lift, shoulders lift. If you need help, grab on to that leg and lift yourself up. Other side. Inhale, deep breath, and slowly come down. Arms over the head. Inhale, deep breath, and exhale, reach it up. If you get stuck, reach behind the leg and pull yourself up and in. So let's do a little boat. Hold the boat and extend the legs. If you want to do a full boat, legs are out for 3. More advanced, we're going to come down and lift. You can always draw your feet down and lift. 4 and down and lift. 3, down and lift. 2, down and lift. 1. Wonderful job. Bridge pose. So palms by your side. Pull your heels in. Inhale, deep breath. Lift the hips up and reach those fingertips towards those heels. You want to feel like as if you're not squeezing your glutes. So work the heart up and relax the clenching of the rib cage. We don't want to engage here. We want to open the ribs, relax the glutes. 3 more breaths. 2. 1 more. As you roll down, top of the spine down. Lift those heels up. Inhale, deep breath. Dead bug pose. Happy baby as heels lift and knees pull down. Alternate for 3 and 2 and 1. Elbows to the mat. Hands into the outside of those knees and extend those legs out, allowing the weight of the legs to fall into the knees. If you're more flexible, reach up to the ankles or big toes. With 3 deep breaths. 2 more.
And 1, and close. So open and close, repeat. 3, reach it out. 2, 1 more. And down. So go ahead and grab that strap and strap the right ball of the foot. Extend it up to straight. Now feel free to bend the left knee. We've been practicing bent knee, but we're going to practice a little deeper stretch with a straight leg. So now point and flex. Notice that my left foot is flexed. It's not a relaxed foot, okay? So that alignment, toe up, it's balancing your hips. It's balancing your pelvis. This helps with not only balance, but flexibility, Achilles release, gastrocnemius release. We get tightened tendons in the back of the knee, hamstring, but we're also working our navel in, okay? Last time, and now pull and push. If your hands get tired, just wrap your strap around the tops of the foot or tops of the hands and press through the heel. Pull. Notice my elbows are going out. That's going to keep any tension out of my neck. So I'm moving my elbows out. 3, and 2, and 1. Now a little circle. Small circle is better. Think about your hips staying balanced through this circle. That's the challenging part. You may feel like when your leg moves, all your weight goes to the right hip. Well, balance will be found by you pressing down through your left hip, right? So your left hip gets heavy. That encourages the core. You stabilize the right side, and then the joint, the femur bone in the socket can start lubricating in there. Otherwise, you're moving the whole hip, and you're not getting it. You're not getting that lubrication in the hip socket. So did we do both directions? Can't remember all that yapping. I'm going to go to the other direction in case I haven't done it. 2 and 1. Okay, so the next set is opening and closing. Now, I'm only going to go out a little bit. My flexibility will allow me to go out more, but my focus is in hip stability. It's not just flexibility, okay? I want my pelvis to be level, so I'm going to root my left hip heavy as I move my right leg out, and then core lifts the leg, not hip flexor. So try it again. So each time, focus. Each time you do it, your core should lift the weight of the leg, and then you work on your flexibility as well. So then start going out a little bit farther, but make sure that the core is doing the work and the outer hip stays heavy. We have 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Let's work with our IT band, outer hip, abductor. So the left hand has the strap, right hand out. So same concept. We're working pelvic stability, balance, flexibility, and strength. So the hip does not come up just because the leg goes over. The right hip stays rooted, and we lift. We look for alignment. Second toe, kneecap, iliac bone, our hip bone, and cross. What we want to avoid is this right hip getting up, going up to our shoulder. So you have to push the right tail away. And what does that do? Boom, your low belly engages. It tries to support that pelvis. So when you push out through your right heel and keep your right sit bone rooted, you should feel how your low belly feels firm. I call that the belly band. It's like you have this tight corset. It's hugging in. And then the outer thigh, the IT band, the abductor muscle lifts, the gluteus minimus lifts the outer leg. Okay, try it again. Stretch, stretch, hip down, and lift. Promise you, if you keep practicing this, that pain, it goes away. 2 more, depending on, if you've done, some exercises that made you sore, but this will help you recover much faster. Okay, we did it. So other leg. So left ball of the foot. Let's work a straight leg. Notice I'm taking my time. Taking my time and looking for extension as my right leg goes down. I just want to take my time. Now point and flex. We're still looking for the pelvis alignment. This left hip might want to start twisting, right? Because we're pulling it up. So you focus, push your hip down. Oh my gosh, there's a deeper stretch, right? Point and flex and point and flex. 3. Breathe. 2 and 1. Now pull gently and push heel and gently pull and push heel and gently pull and push heel. 3. Gently pull and push heel. 2. And circle. Now I'm going to start very small. I'm thinking of this as a cleaning motion in my pelvic socket. So my femur bone, my thigh bone, is rotating in the socket while I mentally focus my right hip rooted, my left hip rooted, my low belly in. So there's a lot of things going on. 2 and 1. Reverse. Massage it open. Focus and breathe. That right toe is up. 2 and 1 more, 1 more. Now here we work. Left hand strap. Focus your mind. Right hip heavy. Only go out a little bit and then bring it in, because where's our focus? On our pelvis. It's not in our flexibility just yet. We want to root the pelvis through our core, but we have to focus our mind. Pulling in the navel, then the leg can go out. But notice, did your right hip start to lift up? We want to find the combo, the connection of the strength of your abdominals, pushing your right hip down, and your flexibility. Now, as you start to get it, then you can start going out a little bit farther. Make sure that your core stays connected. We're almost done. We just have a few more minutes. Breathe. Focus the mind, the breath, and the body. Once you start loosening up and you start feeling better in your motion, then you're able to focus the mind-body connection even better. Okay, we did that. So the right hand has the strap. Inhale, left hand down. Cross it over. So I'm looking for that IT band to get nice and long. I'm going to hold it for a second because it feels good. And lift it up. And cross it over. Now, these are all very basic moves, but in yoga, you never want to get away from the fundamentals or basics. Cat-cow, tabletop, lengthening IT bands, low lunges, all of that stuff you want to practice, because that helps you move into harder poses or more challenging poses. One last one. Oh, I have a treat for you after this. Okay, we release, the leg goes down. Take your time, keep your hips balanced. Just lay in Sava for a second. It'll feel very good. Move your arms down a little bit. Oh, breathe. Just feel that circulation move through the legs now. Feels so good. 2 more breaths.
Have that little glimmer of a smile. It's a mood regulator. Okay, so my little treat, although I feel like the last series was a treat as well, you need your blocks. This is a heart opener. I'm going to roll over to the side, press up, place one block for the head, second block for the ribs or the heart. So when I come back down, elbows are going to be underneath the shoulders, and then so here's my block, right? I'm looking for the edge of my shoulder blades, laying down on it, finding the block. Oh, and there it is. There's this beautiful, wonderful heart opener. Now, either way, legs bent or legs straight. I'm going to say bent knees for just a moment, as I don't want to put a lot of straight legs right away, can kind of put some pressure into the low back. And I just want the stretch to open up my chest a little bit more before I extend my legs out. So arms are out, palms are up. I'm focusing this. So low back tension can come from a shortening through the side muscles in the torso from sitting too much, right? So we get scrunched. This is a great pose to do on a regular basis because it moves the rib cage out of the hips. And so we have this low back erector spinae that is lengthened but supported through our chest. So the chest goes up, then the tops of the shoulders get a chance to roll back. So then what happens? We open up anterior deltoids, we open up the pectorals that get tight. And so when the shoulders roll forward and the chest gets tight, we can't even take full deep breaths. And so this pose allows you, your lungs to fully expand. So here's a great opportunity. And if you feel ready, you can go ahead. I like balancing the legs a little bit, helping some blood flow into the legs, maybe a little rocky. Let the toes fall out to the side and breath focus. Now our breath is acting as an internal massage. Take that opportunity to take in a deep breath to where you feel the height of the chest lift. And as you're ready to move into Sava, very slowly pull the heels into the tail and roll off the block. Take your time. Move the blocks out of the way and back into Sava. A little rocky side to side. Let's pull the right knee into the chest, left knee into the chest. Give a good group and root down through the tail, maybe a little rock side to side. Dead bug pose, 3 deep breaths. Feel free to stay here or crossed ankle stretch.
If you're a little more advanced, you might want to move into a shoulder stand. Or you can just practice kind of lifting the tail up a little bit and then rolling it down. When you move into your shoulder stand, move your shoulder blades down your back and make sure that your chin doesn't feel compressed into your chest, as you want to create space from chin to chest. Inhale, deep breath. Hands are on the low back, guiding you. Optional to straighten one leg out and then the other. Maybe optional, lift one leg up slowly and down slowly. And as we roll down, we roll up to sit, rolling down and up. So we'll close our practice, sitting up nice and tall. If you like to sit on a block for better posture, do so. Walk your sit bones out, palms are up. Inhale, long spine. Hold at the top, squeeze and hug the root. Exhale. And again. Hug and squeeze the root. Exhale. Palms to heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for allowing me to teach you today. Hope you join me again. I'm at the Downtown Club on Tuesdays and Thursdays for yoga at 12:30. You guys have a great day. Bye.